that's why I think we can begin by just talking about our own experience. And nobody can really argue with how you feel about something. They can think you're ridiculous or your perspective. They can't argue with you that that's your perspective. Somebody can have a spiritual experience and think that it's with an angel. And I can say that's probably demonic.
But you can't say it didn't happen.
But I can't say the person didn't experience something or how they feel about it, right? I mean, they might have a positive, they say they feel love. I can't argue with that they felt what they perceived as this feeling of love, right?
Well, if demonic experiences were never perceived as positive, they would never be able to influence.
Yeah, yeah.
Their work wouldn't work if we didn't mistake it for positive once in a while.
Now the way that, of course, the way that we really discern whether that was love is to experience divine love and see if that's what we experienced, right? We have a very kind of chaotic extravaganza of love definition in our culture these days. Like we it used to be like we would just like I don't love God the way I love chocolate. Like those are different things. But now it's even more complicated.
Well, you've got people who say love is love as if that it's like, well, okay, but what is it? Like I can't tell you if I agree with you on that point until you tell me what it is.
Yeah, I mean, this is all about that redefinition. But what that is not is divine love. I mean, that I can say that confidently, right? That is not the love that is expressed by those who've experienced God, who have the experiential knowledge of God. So, yeah, my point is with talking about our own experience is that we allow other people to share their experience. We can allow other people to share their experience and just say that is how they perceive their experience, that's experience. But we should be able to do that ourselves too. And that's a good place to start. This is how Christ has changed my life. And this is something that's true that I want to say that as Orthodox Christians, we've been talking about reclaiming certain words. Reclaim the word Jesus, because sometimes people, I think, they think if I talk about my Orthodox faith, that somehow that's safe. But if you talk about what Jesus has done or what God has done, that somehow that sounds just like, Protestant.
You start to sound a little Pentecostal by accident. Yeah.
Exactly.